Hey, what's up? Joe Hughes here from Contractor Dynamics. Today, I want to introduce this concept of brand tax to show you how to get higher quality leads and customers and save you a whole bunch of money and frustration in the long term. But first, I want to get into a story of a phone call that I just got off of with the owner of a solar company. So the owner of this solar company and his marketing manager reached out because they have a problem with what they're doing. Now, this company is doing about 30 million bucks a year, so they've got some things pretty much dialed in. And they're spending a whole bunch of money on Facebook and social media advertising, something like 15 grand a month or something. And they're doing okay, like they're ROI positive from what they're doing. But there's this huge problem in their business, and that's this. They're looking to grow, and they've got this sales team out there that's coming to them, that's coming to the ownership because they're frustrated because the sales guys are driving all over the place, like chasing like crappy leads and crappy appointments and just not setting as many appointments and selling as many jobs as they should be. So the numbers kind of break down like this from the phone call that we had. So they're getting, let's just use Facebook as an example. They're getting 100 leads in. They are able to get in contact with 50 of them. And at the end of the day, they're selling 8 of them. So they have an 8% close rate. And the economics of this work out, like I said, they're ROI positive from this, like selling 8 jobs out of 100 leads. But they know they're missing out on a whole bunch of opportunity, and the sales guys are really disgruntled and frustrated because they're driving all over the place. They're not selling as much as they could, and they're not making as much money as they could. So the owner knows that they're at risk of losing some of their top sales guys because they're just not making as much money. They're going to go somewhere else. So he needs to fix this problem. He needs to do it pretty quickly. So the reason that they're having this problem, after we dug in a little bit, is that they have a Facebook page, they have a pretty good website, and they have a pretty good, logo and brand and all that good stuff. But they're generating all their leads from like these other kind of satellite websites and landing pages and other Facebook pages that aren't associated with their brand. So what they're getting for these 100 leads, they're generic leads from homeowners who don't know this solar company. Like they've never heard of them before. They're just submitting their info because they saw some juicy offer about how you can get free solar or how you can get $99 a month, you can get all this stuff. So they're responding to that juicy offer, but they have no idea what the company name is when they're sending in their info. So they're cold leads. Like you might as well just go out and buy a bunch of leads from HomeAdvisor. They're the same level of warmth, like they're cold. Because there's no brand familiarity with them. So because they're running all their lead gen through like generic Facebook pages and generic landing pages, they're paying this brand tax. Like they're only selling 8% of their 100 leads because they're not building their brand. So what is this brand tax actually costing them? What's it costing you? Think about this for your business. They're getting 100 leads, they're setting 50, and they're closing 8. What if we were able to change this where it was still 100, but then they're talking to 80 of them, and maybe let's just keep it simple. Let's just say they're selling 16. We're talking about doubling their sales from what they're currently doing, like spending pretty much the same money on Facebook, but getting double the sales by just shifting their focus a little bit more to branding their company, generating leads through their Facebook and through their website. All right, so at this point, you might be nodding your head and being like, all right, Joe, that makes sense. I get it. I get the concept. I know that a lot of you will be nodding your head. Over 90% of you won't take any action, and that's fine. I'm talking to a few people who are like, yes, I get this. I need to make this change. I have this problem in my business. I need to figure out like what the steps are to actually like change this up because it's frustrating as hell. And I feel like I'm lighting my money on fire. And I know that there's so much opportunity out there that I'm not capturing, right? So if that's you, then here's what you need to do. What we're going to do with this company, if we decide that it's a good fit to work together, is we're going to build a whole bunch of videos and run those as social media campaigns. Just like this video here, what I'm doing right now, I'm educating you on a topic that's helping you in your business. If you're listening to this and applying it, it's going to make you more money. So I'm solving a problem that you have in your business. Same with this solar company. They're going to be putting out video content strategically to targeted ad campaigns that are not just like putting out juicy offers to get anyone to click, but actually like building their brand and getting people to know who they are, building that bond with their market so people know, like, and trust them. And when you get people calling you who know, like, and trust you, 3 things happen. Number 1, your sales process becomes a whole lot easier. Number 2, your jobs become a lot more profitable because you're not spending as much time in the sales process. And number 3, it just makes your job and your business and your life more enjoyable. So that's the goal. That's what you have to do. It's getting video content out there consistently, strategically in front of your market, that's educating your market, getting them to engage, and then retargeting them with offers. I'll get into that in another video, kind of technical aspects of that. But that's what needs to be done. You need to differentiate your company from the hundreds of other companies in your market. Otherwise, people are just going to reach out to you and they have no idea why you're different. You're going to be price shopped a whole lot more. Your sales process is going to be harder. Your closing rate is going to be much, much lower, just like these guys. But if you take the time to build your brand, you're going to close a heck of a lot more of the leads that you're getting in. You're going to have a higher close rate from the activities that you're already doing. So you don't necessarily need more leads in the door. You just need better leads in the door from people that know, like, and trust you. No more taxes. Okay, we're never going to sell 100% of the leads that we get in the door. That's not the point. The point is to increase this, optimize this system as much as possible to limit this brand tax. And I know most companies aren't going to take advantage of this or do anything about this because most contracting companies are sales companies and they want to make sales today. They don't want to put in the work to do this, which is a slightly longer term strategy. But what happens is, you might save a little money today by not investing in videos and not investing in branding, and you might get some more sales in the door today. But over time, you're going to be spending a whole lot more money on this brand tax if you continue to generate cold leads without doing any branding. So we want to eliminate or limit this brand tax as much as possible. Now, everything I've talked about so far has been on the lead gen side, on the customer acquisition side. But this brand tax also applies to HR, to hiring, to your team, right? Turnover, training people who leave, finding good people, not being able to find good people. A lot of times those are things that are holding contracting companies back from growing. I had a contractor reach out to me this morning, a roofing company. He's like, yeah, we're at 6 million right now. I know we could be at 8 million if we just had 3 or 4 more top producers. And that's the only thing holding them back. They've got the systems and everything. They just need to find those people. If you're not building your brand, you're going to generate sales reps, you're going to generate people, attract people to your company that are just looking for a paycheck, that have no affinity toward your company. And if they don't get what they want, they're going to leave right away. And you're going to have this constant cycle of training, people leaving, high turnover. If you build your brand, you're going to attract people that want to work for an awesome organization, that have good systems like this dialed in, that stand for something. You're building a great culture. And so you're going to lower your brand tax on your HR department of that turnover. So both on the lead gen aspect, customer acquisition, project acquisition, and also on attracting top quality talent. The more effort you put into building your brand now, the more your business will thank you for in the long run. So to wrap it up, that's a whole lot of info. If this resonates to you, for you, with you, whatever the phrase is, if this resonates, if you're nodding your head and you're like, yeah, this guy's onto something, I think that I need to talk to him about this. Comment below, send me a message on whatever platform you're watching this on, and I'll be happy to help, give you some pointers, give you some recommendations based on your business. Talk to you soon.